second round of the high school baseball playoffs gave us a great all-local matchup as Vista Murrieta traveled to Redlands East Valley. We'll have those highlights plus La Sierra at home for Laguna Beach right here on the HS Game Time Roundup. I'm Pep Fernandez. But we lead off the show on the softball diamond as defending D1 champion Norco hosted Cypress. The Cougars sending the freshman Carissa Viramontes to the circle. Circle K in the first inning. Later in the first, Cypress with a runner on second, the grounder to short, and the flip to third gets away. That brings home a Cypress run, and Norco is down 1-0. Still in the first, Norco gives away another run. The ball squirts out of the catcher's glove, and Cypress pushes across another run to lead 2-0 after the first frame. The Cougars would bounce back from the ugly start. You can never count out the heart of a champion. Viramontes the strikeout in the second, then again in the third. Ring him up! Viramontes would keep Cypress in check after scoring those two early runs. Bottom of the third, the Cougars get it cracking at the plate. Jenny Troilo slaps the single to right. Then later in the third, the hit parade continues when the great Kylie Reed flares the base hit down the right field line. Norco with runners on the corners when Tiffany Samso launches this fly ball deep to left field. It drops on the warning track. Troilo scores to get Norco on the board. The defending CIF champs go on to win 3-2. Norco is headed to the Division I quarterfinals. How about some baseball? In Division II, top-seeded Redlands East Valley at home for Vista Murrieta. Top of the fourth, no score. The Broncos' Tyler Wilson on third tries to steal home, but Rev catcher Dayton Reeves picks a curveball out of the dirt and tags Wilson out on a very close play at the plate. To the bottom of the fourth, Rev up 1-0 when Ryan England hits a 2-run single to make it 3-0 Wildcats. England would later score on a Carter Flowers double to make it 4-0 Rev after 4. Top of the sixth, Rev's lead now 4-1. Vista Murrieta with the bases loaded, no outs. The Broncos' Ian Nowak wears this pitch and brings home a Vista Murrieta run. Later in the sixth, bases still full with nobody out. Steven Garrett smacks the double into the right center field gap. That clears the bags, and the Broncos take their first lead of the game, 5-4. The Broncos put together a 7-run sixth inning, capped off by this. Jovan Affiner, the chopper, over second to plate 2 more runs. The Broncos take a 7-4 lead on the Wildcats. Now to the final out of the game. Broncos starter Tyler Russell gets Yanni Thanopoulos to ground out to third, and that would end it. The Broncos knock out top-seeded Rev 8-4, and Russell ties the school record with his 31st career win. The action on the roundup rolls on in Division IV. La Sierra hosting Laguna Beach. Fifth inning, Eagles in front 8-1. The crafty lefty, Dennis Martine, the K. Martine with the off-speed repertoire and rack 'em up. Bottom of 5, J. Anthony Sanchez laces this offering to left field. Sanchez is aboard with a double. Then Sanchez comes home on the base knock to right. All right, all right, all right. The Eagles soaring 9-1. To the sixth, Doug Huntley slaps the base hit through the hole to left. Huntley is on with the single, and then it's Aaron Gomez poking this long fly ball to center field. Nobody will get to it. That brings home another run as La Sierra leads 10-1. Later in the sixth, Kenny Fort slices this pitch to left. It drops just inside the left field line. Huntley and Gomez score as La Sierra rolls big time, 12-2 past Laguna Beach. I'm Pep Fernandez with the HS Game Time Roundup.